Hi, welcome to the channel. This is a current energy check-in for August 20th, 2025. Let's get right into the reading and see what the energy is like for today, the 20th of August. All right, let's see. We have music, joy. All right, so you might want to play music, listen to music, tune into music today. Music could make you feel happy. It could bring joy into your life today if you have music, maybe while you work or while you drive, or just you're maybe practicing music or playing music. We have leadership number 81. And we have the botanist, parenthood and legacy. And rest with the bear. What else for the collective today? All right, so we have Syrians, responsibilities, lessons, and growing up. So maybe there's something about study, school, learning. You could be doing things intermittently is what I'm hearing. Maybe you study and work, or you take a rest. You could be balancing a number of different responsibilities, and in between you try to rest, you try to enjoy life, listen to music. So this could be, maybe you work and go to school, or you could be, maybe you have several part-time jobs or something like that. Something where you're juggling duties, obligations, or activities. I feel like at the root of it all, it's a healthy balance. So maybe you're a mentor or a role model in some fashion or form. Tell me more about this reading. What can we expect today in the energy? Let's get one more shuffle. Yeah, something about childhood or the past. Six of Cups is like a warm energy with good times, memories. I'm getting like a peaceful, calm, innocent type of. You could be, maybe you're learning or studying, or you're a teacher or a parent. There's like there's coziness around you today. The challenge is the Moon card. So even though there's this cozy energy, maybe you're learning something or you're in an environment that's like that. I'm hearing docile. There's also some kind of shadow around this, or darkness around this. So there could be some kind of shadow energy that you're dealing with, but it's like around this innocence, around this coziness. You're coming in as the Empress in reverse, so I feel like maybe people aren't seeing your worth, or you feel that way, or you're not taking care of yourself. You could be neglecting yourself for other people. Maybe you're prioritizing your children or prioritizing like younger people or something. Someone's really defensive around you. They could have a lot of boundaries. They could have their guard up. This could be someone that doesn't want you to know what's going on or what they're up to. They're protecting some kind of secret. The Nine of Wands, and we have in the advice the Death card. Be ready for change, or let something might be coming to an end, or someone could be passing away. You're going to get clarity on something. Seven of Cups in the reverse. Could be about a Scorpio. And we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse, the bottom of the deck. Something could be made clear to you in dreams, or you're going to be able to make a choice, and there'll be some sort of definition of a dream could be defined, or something that was once shrouded in mystery or confusion or uncertainty could be made clear. So there could be an end to mystery. There could be an end to some kind of secrets or hidden affairs. Let's see. I feel like you could be a role model or someone that takes joy in the things that you do, and there's an innocence about you. There's a purity. But there could be someone around you that didn't value you or didn't see your worth, and they were keeping secrets about this, or they have been keeping secrets about they've wanted to make you feel some kind of way, like unappreciated, or like you should be worried about something. So I'm getting someone throwing shade at you, but not really for any reason. Like, it's just like, don't get too comfortable. They didn't want you to be too comfortable with the fact that you're actually a natural at what you do. You're actually a natural born parent, or you're a natural born leader, or you're a natural born teacher, or you're someone that brings joy and you help other people to grow. You're going to be able to put your mind at rest after some sort of time period where things have been shrouded in mystery, and you've been made to feel like you weren't really a natural, or you should be worried about something. You're going to take your lessons or your jobs or your duties, like, well, it's like you're going to see the maturity of what you've grown into. Maybe someone has made you feel like you never really grew up. Maybe someone has always treated you like a child, or made you feel like you never really were an adult, or you never really, even though you may have a lot of degrees, maybe you have a lot of experience in something, but you've always been made to feel like, well, you don't really know what you're talking about, or you shouldn't be too comfortable here because, I don't know, like someone has tried to keep up their guard or keep guarded. Maybe they refuse to compliment you, or they refuse to acknowledge that you actually have really positive and strong qualities of leadership and the ability to make people feel good or heal or grow. You're able to, leave a legacy in the way that you nurture others. But someone here didn't want you to believe that, or they don't want you to think that you actually have the power of healing others, or that you actually could leave a legacy. They want to make you feel like, no, you're not good enough. I feel like that's coming to an end. But they never really directly told you you're not good enough. It was just like, kind of like throwing shade or keeping you in the dark about the fact that you're actually a natural at what you do. The fact that people actually take joy and pleasure in your company, in your leadership, in whatever talents that you share. Tell me more about the Six of Cups. This could have been going on from childhood, like people making you feel like you're unworthy, or just always like checkmating you or something. What is the Six of Cups? Two came out. Yeah, you could be a really like productive person. Like you're committed to excellence. You're constantly like you do things right. You do things in the right timing. You commit to things. You're planting seeds of growth, but you've been made to feel like you're always just like that you're immature, that you're a baby, you're childish, you're just a beginner, you're a newbie, even though you may have like years and years of experience. I mean, like I'm getting like you could be an engineer. Maybe you've been working in a field for like tons of years, and but yet your bosses or coworkers make you feel like you're just like you just started here at this company. You don't have anything to say. You don't know anything. That's kind of what I'm getting. And maybe you've kind of even like accepted that, but you've kept going. You've kept acting like, okay, I'm I'm going to do my best. I'm going to, but you actually have like a ton of experience and knowledge, and but you've bought into this kind of like narrative where people act like you're just like an intern, or you're just, even though you've been there for years. What is the shadow energy with the moon? Someone's been trying to keep you from knowing your worth or seeing your worth. Could be a Scorpio, Pisces, or a Cancer. Yeah, you're the Queen of Wands here. You could be dealing with Sagittarius too, but I feel like this is someone maybe that's been wanting you to like shadow. They want to overshadow your light. They don't want people to see how beautiful you are. They don't want people to know about your natural gifts. So they've kept you in the dark, or they've kept you in the shadow. This maybe you didn't get promoted, or you've been kept back, or even people that have seen your gifts or known you for your experience and everything, they've like kept you back. Maybe others have been promoted over you, or I don't know. It's like someone's always tried to keep you kind of like hidden. They don't want people to see you. They don't want people to know that you do have these gifts. And maybe you've kind of like, over the years, like this narrative you've internalized it, is what I feel with this Empress in reverse. Tell me more about the Empress in reverse. Libra, Taurus energy. Yeah, you could have been dealing with a boss. I feel like you're finally coming out of this Empress energy and you're becoming the Emperor. You're seeing your worth. You're taking control. You're fighting back, or you're seizing your power. You're taking your power back. So you could be taking some kind of stronger position in your life at this time to boss up, because you're realizing that people have put you down or kept you down for some reason. Okay, tell me about this and they've been guarded. They've tried to hide the fact that they're doing this, or they've acted like it was necessary, that they had to. This is like this is like someone that maybe someone was just pretending like they're just doing their job, and you should do your job and shut up or something, like mind your own business. Or this is someone that has been very protective of what they really feel about you, or what they really think about you. What is this 9 of? Yeah, this is someone who wants to see you depend on them. They don't want you to have your own power, to validate yourself. They want you to always be needy, to always look for validation from them. And then they're very like guarded. They don't give compliments easily. They could give backhanded compliments, or gaslighting. This is someone that wants to see you dependent. They're angry that you could possibly have like greater gifts than them. This is someone that wants to see you codependent, needy. It's almost like they don't even want to see that you feel you deserve to have a job, or that you deserve to be in the position that you're in. They want to see you lose money. They want to see you like begging almost, like They don't really want you to think that you actually have way more qualifications and gifts and skills. They have some narrative and they try to push it off, but then they try to detach from it like they didn't say that. It's like they've tried to make it be your narrative. What is this death card? Yeah, it could be that you're dealing with a Scorpio, but I feel like this is going to end and you're going to step into your power. You're going to finally realize your worth with the Queen of Pentacles. And there's going to be an end to this shadow energy. And you're going to be able to get grounded and be secure. And you're going to be able to be a natural again. And your natural gifts will come forward. And you'll be able to be yourself. You could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So there will be the confusion that has reigned over you for a long time is going to clear up. Or Nine of Swords in the reverse. You're going to be able to sleep better at night because you're not going to have this shadow energy or this storyline that's maybe been haunting you for years. You're going to be able to release this. There's going to be clarity about it. That someone's been talking shit or keeping you in some kind of shadow energy, not allowing you to just do your job or be gifted or be natural. What is this Knight of Swords in the reverse? Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles. They don't want you to have this Ten of Pentacles. They want you to be out in the cold. They don't want you to be rewarded. You have all these gifts. You should be wealthy. You should be rewarded. You should have long-term security. You're going to finally come into a period of peace, of abundance, of prosperity, of clarity, of being able to just be yourself and be joyful in life. What is this music with joy? Yeah, the Empress again. So someone's has wanted you to feel like shit, feel like you're not worthy. You could be a musician, an entertainer, or you could just be someone that loves to feel the joy of life. You share that with others, but you've been made to feel like, well, that's not important. That doesn't mean anything. Who cares if you bring peace to other people, or you share music, or you make people laugh? That's not important. That's what someone's been trying to make you feel like. Maybe you've even neglected yourself because of someone making you feel like you're not worthy. Maybe you even stopped playing music or listening to music or bringing joy and laughter to people because you felt like, well, I'm not really skilled or experienced. That could have been the feeling that someone was trying to get you to believe in. Tell me about leadership. Maybe this was a boss, or this is someone in authority. What is leadership? Could have been your parents as well, or family that made you feel that way. Knave of Wands in reverse. I don't know. I don't understand why. Knave of Wands. Why the Knave of Wands in reverse? With leadership. They've made you feel like you can't be a leader. You don't deserve to be a leader. You're a child. You're too immature. You don't know anything. You're a reckless child. Maybe someone even, like, maybe you have like ADHD or something. Someone made you feel like, okay, you don't even have your shit together. You can't be a leader. This could have been something that you internalized. Tell me more about this Knave of Wands. Yeah, this has been a burden, and someone's been a monkey on your back. So they've made you feel like you're just a child. You don't know anything. You can't be a leader. You don't influence anybody. You're not. So this is what someone has made you feel. This is going to be released. Tell me about the Botanist. You actually are able to leave a legacy now, And maybe you have a child that's really smart or really good, or this is you, you know, you've provided some sort of spiritual support. You give love, you give hope, you provide spiritual like support to people, wisdom, advice. You're open-hearted. Someone feels like, no, you don't have a perspective to share. Your perspective doesn't mean anything. Maybe you're spiritual and someone else has been like, well, that doesn't mean anything. You're supposed to be like thinking about politics, economics, or your gifts are like irrelevant. Someone doesn't value spirituality. Maybe they put you down. Maybe you're a spiritualist and someone say, okay, well, that's just pseudoscience, or someone thinks you don't have an opinion to share, or your spirituality is not valid. You're actually going to leave a legacy, but someone has tried to make you feel like your legacy or your perspective is not worth listening to, or this person is very narrow-minded. What is rest? You're finally going to be able to rest, is what I feel from this energy. Yeah. King of Cups. You hold like the key in your heart of peace, love, spiritual wisdom. You could be a very high starseed. You could be someone that's very blessed, divinely guided. You're receiving blessings. You give off this radiance. You're finally going to be able to rest from the intolerance, is what I hear, from people that have been either jealous of your gifts or downplaying that. Tell me about the Syrians. And this is about learning. You're growing up, and it's like you've already been grown up, but someone has made you feel like a child, or seem like a child, or appear. Someone maybe even called you dumb, or said you're just childish, or someone did not acknowledge you as an adult. Maybe you're very childlike, or you come across innocent, but this is actually spiritual beauty, spiritual wisdom. But I feel like you're coming out of this narrative. Someone's not going to be very happy about it. 10 of Cups in the reverse. They wanted you to be unhappy. They wanted you to feel like you're always needing to grow up. Maybe even someone told you, grow up. You need to grow up. But I feel like whoever is doing this, they're definitely unhappy. They could have made you try to feel unhappy too. This is like a unhappy adult, like someone that hates children or hates people that are like children. Tell me more about this 10 of Cups. The Lover. This could have been a partner, a love interest, or someone didn't want you to have love. Maybe they would say you're too dumb, or you need to grow up. That's what I'm hearing. But I feel like there's a choice now for you to come out of this shadow energy. Whoever has been putting this on you, what's the advice for the collective? Don't let yourself be treated like a doormat. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Don't let someone drain you or steal from your energy. Don't let someone make you feel like you are a child, or I don't know. This is so, I feel like be careful about allowing material, like don't let someone make you feel like material validation is all that matters. Like, oh, well, you don't have this car or this house, or you know, but you could be very spiritual. Maybe you don't have the same things as other people, like materialistically, and so someone might have put you down for that. But I feel like you're way more gifted spiritually. So maybe someone was trying to keep you stuck in a poverty, or make you feel like you're not really valued because you don't have those material things. What is this King of Cups, King of Pentacles in the reverse? Yeah, you have a new beginning. Ace of Cups. Things are, I feel, kind of changed because of, I don't know why, but things are going to change. Four-legged. You've endured a lot. Maybe you've had animal guides, or you're somebody that's really kind to animals. And maybe you're getting good karma now because of animal guides. You could be someone, I'm getting that story about that lady that saved the foxes. You know, there was a lady she was an influencer that was rescuing foxes, and they loved her, and then the people online bullied her, and she committed suicide. I'm getting that story, like maybe you're someone that really loves animals, or you help children, or you do something, you're natural at it. But someone's bullied you, or someone's kept you down. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't have to be animals. It could be, this could be a metaphor. Let's see what four-legged is. Endurance. You have a special gift and affinity with animals. Consider working with animals in some form. Your power animal is waiting to meet you in dreams and through meditation. An animal would benefit from your company and healing work. Animal spirits have walked with you since birth. They protect, guide, and wish to remind you that you can call upon their medicine at any time. They are offering you the endurance you need to carry on. They may also come to you in the physical form, so look out for visitations from a four-legged, such as a cat, dog, deer, or horse. They can turn up at any time with a meaningful message, and it is wise to acknowledge them as well as any four-legged animals that appear from the spirit world. Just because their power or totem animals aren't in their physical form doesn't mean they don't exist. Their energy lives in the other worlds, and they are very much alive. This card reminds you to ask for assistance and to be open to the animals around you. Hone their energies as they offer you the medicine they hold as helping hand. Call upon the four-legged who can give you the strength required to push forward now. So I feel like maybe you've been dealing with a lot of like assholes in life, grown-ups and people that don't really understand animals like you, or something like that. You have a gift, and it's kind of childlike, and other people don't really understand it. You're guided by animal spirits. Maybe you had like an imaginary animal spirit that's actually a real spirit in animal form that has guided you throughout life. What kind of karma are we dealing with here, Spirit? First house, who are you? Who you are. Your desires and your actions are valid. You are the way you project yourself. You do the things your own way. And this is about you taking action to be yourself and to really come forward in real life, in your reality now. With Aries energy, do it on your own. And I feel like maybe people have like not really accepted the fact that you're strong, you're powerful, and you can take action. Maybe people have just like dumbed you down or something, is what I'm getting. What does your inner child want you to know? It's never truly the end. Beloved, in this, everything will be okay. Maybe you're missing an animal, or maybe you lost an animal. That animal is with you and guiding you. It's never truly the end. So if you have an animal that you lost in your life, maybe even as a child, that animal is still with you. Spend time in nature. Let the beauty of nature refresh your soul. So go outside, take a walk. Notice the animals around you in nature as well. Open your heart, not just a little, all the way, and let the love flow in. You are a love. You are light. You are the light of love is what I'm getting. And animals see that and they radiate toward you, or they're attracted toward you. But there's people around you that don't like it, and they've tried to shadow that or throw shade at you. Black tourmaline. Yeah, you need to protect your energy from them. But I feel like things are changing. The tables are turning. And you will have a choice to move away from that energy. And you will get clarity. And there will be prosperity as well. But yeah, that's a narrative that someone's tried to make you believe in, tried to make you internalize somehow, that you're not good enough, or that you're childish, or something like that. So let's get a Starseed Oracle and wrap up the reading. Karmic relationships. Maybe you've had a lot of karmic relationships. Orion energy. You're growing away from those. Maybe you've had a lot of conflicts with people in your life that didn't really understand you, or if they understood you, they wanted to keep you down. You were at opposite ends of a pole. You're coming apart from that. These karmic relationships have maybe overshadowed your life. You're cracked open now. Maybe you hit rock bottom because of these karmic relationships. It's time to surrender to the alchemy of life now, and who you truly are. And that song is coming through, Anthem by Leonard Cohen. That's where the light comes in. You've cracked open. You've hit rock bottom, and now the light is coming in. Let's get an animal guide for you, and obviously you have an animal guide or many animal guides, but let's see what comes out today. Who is the animal guide for whoever I'm speaking to? Unicorn. Okay, so maybe you're an Aquarius, or you have Aquarius in your chart. Use your imagination. And of course, your animal guide is whoever is in your imagination. Could be many different animals. You know, maybe even animals that we don't even know of in this world. So use your imagination. That's what I have for you, collective. I hope you have a beautiful day. Thanks for watching.